kind of a deeper sacred bowl experience of the difference between, of what it means to gather power, right? What it means to hold power, kind of what we're aiming towards when we set unapologetic boundaries. So go ahead, and as you're ready, close your eyes if it's safe for you to do so. And just, wow, just kind of soften into your body. You can find little movements here. Notice, just notice the tone of maybe tension, or a tone of posture of being up and forward and kind of braced for impact. And just in the safety of this container, in the holding of this intention, soften back. Just really soften. It's okay that sometimes you get rigid, sometimes you hold tension and you brace for impact. It's okay. But we do want to remember and return again and again to softening, so that supple power is here with us, not kind of brittle rigidity. Right? And this is where Shakti can move and serve us. So as you soften your body, soften your brow, soften through your heart, through your breasts, over your shoulders. Soften back, elongating your spine, dropping your tailbone into the earth. Softening through your pelvic bowl, feeling in the front your pelvic bone, in the back your sacrum, and on the other side your hips. Just really feeling that bowl, softening down into it. And take a few breaths here. Just to allow Shakti, allow your life force, your subtle life energy to pulse, to have a little more space inside of you. Become supple. Soften to become more irrigated by this indwelling force, this Shakti inside of you, this life force. And we're going to invite you to really turn polarities. So notice if there is any energy or attention in you that's been moving out, trying to understand or fight or fix or, be right. Just let that energy just turn polarities and come back towards you. Let it turn towards home here. So you're turning away from everything outside of you, positioning yourself in relationship to everything outside of you, and you're turning toward yourself. You're turning to listen and to fill and to gather power, to open your pleasure body subtly, and to kind of fill your cup from the inside. So as you sense that boundary between yourself and all others, all other things, see if you can feel into it as a filling from the inside, as a containment, rather than as a battlement or a fortress to be upheld. It's filling, shifting how you hold yourself and your boundaries. Let them fortify as you fill on the inside. Let it become effortless. You're just filling your cup. That's all you're doing. Letting subtle movements of pleasure, just subtle currents of opening, of softening, move through your body. The sexual current, the deep feminine current, is always available to you. It is always intact inside of you much of the time. It's not about feeding that or changing that. It's just about softening so that it can move through you, becoming available to it. Taking a few deepening breaths here is filling, finding yourself in the center. And deepening just to feel into this simple boundary between yourself and all else, this sphere, this containment around you, front, back, under, above, sealed container. I just invite you to notice if there's anywhere that it feels like it's leaking. Don't look hard, just feel, just see. Anything come to you if you feel into your vessel. And don't make it hard, don't make it complex, just tend to your vessel. All you need is your awareness. Notice where you're leaking. And just fortify that place in your being. You might actually understand why. Maybe it's a specific thing, relationship, dynamic that's draining you. Maybe it's just a general posture that you're holding or just a vulnerable place. Bring your love, bring your awareness. Call upon whatever element you need, fire, earth. And start to see if you can get a sense of what happens when you patch up a leak. How that energy can gather inside of you, potentize you. And just take a few more deepening breaths here. Relaxing away from your intentions and just resting inside of your own presence. And just notice, having tended to your boundaries in this way, having sealed up your vessel in this way, what is different now? Notice your state of being. Notice any shift in perspective, in the way that you feel. And when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes and come to the call.